the asbestos issue is not a thing of the past. It continues to this day.
We want to end this man-made disaster.
So let's ban asbestos.
He may be watching today, so I did my best to put together a PowerPoint on his behalf. Mezab and his father Haroon have a very unusual story to tell. It's very complicated, so I'm going to briefly explain a bit about what they're doing and invite you to come back to our website where you can read more and help. But before I start on Pakistan, I think we owe all of our speakers a round of applause. And Sinem, you did a beautiful job. We have a unique opportunity with young people through social media. So many young people ask me, how can I help? What can I do? And that's one of the bridges that ADAO uses to help foster education, is we work to mentor students like Sinem and Mezab and others so that we can hopefully spread awareness. Mezab is about 28 years old. His father, and he started an action about 7 years ago. Their uncle worked at an Ethernet factory, was diagnosed with tongue cancer, which is not normally considered an asbestos cancer, or commonly considered, but they went after the country that was producing cement pipe in Pakistan. They felt that Pakistanis deserved to have safe work. So they've been working as a family at their kitchen table to raise awareness and shape policy. Lou Williams and I had the opportunity via Skype to present at their first conference just in February. This young man said he wanted to do a conference. I was slightly leery. He needed some seed money. ADAO made an investment for us to help them with their conference. They packed the house with 200 people, generals, lawmakers, scientists, and doctors, and labor, and they held a 3+ hour conference. The president of Pakistan released a statement after their conference, congratulating the family and declaring asbestos is a human carcinogen and there's no safe level of exposure. So these unique opportunities I think we should all embrace and obviously share more, but when we empower youth to also be advocates, never underestimate what they can do. This is something that Barry and I know Ann Kearse and others know about. The Chrysotile folks have just been eager and busy working. They want to sustain and expand their sickening asbestos cement business far and wide, and held a big boondoggle conference recently in Delhi in December time. Knowing that Mezab's family comes from Pakistan, it didn't take much of my research to realize what was going on. I did a Google map and went around the factory in Karachi, which is a very densely populated city in Pakistan. And you can see in the red circle area how large this factory actually is. Most concerning as a public health advocate is the fact that they tout that for 45 years they're very proud about the asbestos cement they've been manufacturing. And they claim, and they also share about the wide distribution that they have in water pipes, etc. This is the factory that Mezab's uncle worked in before he died. This is the factory that produces this asbestos cement pipe. This is the factory that dumps asbestos cement pipe. And if you look around the circle, you'll see our Canadian friends' product being held by these young boys. Sadly, it's an empty bag of chrysotile. These people want help, and they desperately want help from the US and abroad. They're afraid to go to work, and they're afraid to stand up. Mezab is not here today because his family has been threatened. We were very close to obtaining his visas. That wasn't a problem, but he actually felt he couldn't leave his family. So I want you to think about what you've heard today. What is it? Where is it? What do I do? And I want you to get on the train of change. I'd like to invite and encourage you to sign the petition to protect asbestos victim civil rights. Sarah, please raise your hand. We have one about the declaration that we'll speak more about on Sunday, but it's a quick Google form where you can be part of an international document that people in different countries in Turkey and Pakistan can take a document with facts that reads like a resolution that they can then take to their lawmakers and university communities and use a document to help raise awareness. Pakistan made great progress thanks to this family and work by other unions as well. But it's not going to stop with just one family. So he's going to obviously be working with ABAN and others, but these are just two international stories that we wanted to share with you. Two very courageous young people who have taken change on their own. And if anybody wants copies of these slides, they're actually mine. And I invite you to take a look and read more about Mezab's family story. Thank you.